Yo guys, what is good? It's Cameron, and today we're doing a basic little Photoshop tutorial because it's Easter Sunday and there's not much to do. Except walk my dog apparently. Now that we've taken my dog for a walk, we have some photos to use for this Photoshop tutorial. So I'm gonna just head over to my laptop and open up Photoshop. Okay, so this is how to blur the background. It's a recreation of the lens blur that you get on a proper camera. Now you just want to drag your photo into Photoshop. Obviously, I'm making it in a thumbnail format, so I gotta expand it. But you don't have to if you don't want to. If that's not what you're trying to do, don't do that. Just gonna fit my picture right here in the middle. As I said, if you're not making a thumbnail, there's no point in doing that. Now, what we want to do, delete the background, and we want to go to the quick selection tool. Now, this will be where your magic wand tool is, the quick selection tool. You can press W for it if you've already got it selected. Now, we just want to go around and select ourselves or whatever you don't want to be blurred in the picture. So this is what you do not want to be blurred in the picture. Just go through here real quick. It'll mess stuff up. And then once you've got everything selected, everything you don't want to select that you accidentally selected, you just want to hold Options or Alt and just go through here and remove that a little bit. You don't have to be too perfect. We'll fix everything up in a second that you get wrong. So we'll just let go of just let go of it. I'll go to a smaller. If you accidentally unselect something that you didn't want unselected, just let go of Alt and then you can keep going. Again, this is roughly. I zoomed in a little too much. Just like that. Everything looks decent here except under my arm. So we got all that removed, and now to make it really refined, all we want to do is click Q, press Q on your keyboard, and you're gonna get this mask right here. And to use this, you want to use the brush tool. So you go brush. I think, yeah, when you've got black here selected here, you're adding stuff to your mask. So you just want to go around here. Here's where you can really perfect stuff. Make this really small in here. Obviously, the more time you spend on this, the better your image is gonna look. And then you can click X, which goes to white, and you can unselect stuff that you accidentally selected. Everything looks fairly decent here. So that's good enough for me. Obviously, if you want to spend more time on it, you could. Now what you want to do is just click Q again, so you unselect so it's like normal again. And now we want to go over to here, which is to create a new layer or whatever. You want to click solid color. So what is this actually called? Correction layer or something? You can't see it. Well, there's some sort of correction layer. You want to click solid color and change it to black. Now, pretty much we're not going to be creating a depth map or whatever, so you're going to see how this works in a second. But once we've got that black, we want to create a gradient. So we go back to the same button right here, and you want to click gradient, which is right under solid color. You want to change that to black and white. It has to be black and everything. Now, pretty much what's going to be is black won't be blurred, white will be blurred. So I want a little more blur, so I'm going to put in some more whites. Actually, no, I'm going to switch the directions around low-key. Yeah, so now that's switched because that's just how I want it. So as I said, white will be blurred, black will not be blurred. So I'm gonna click OK, and now I'm gonna press Shift and select my next layer. So these two are both selected. All you gotta do to do that is you click Shift. So you click on one of them, you press Shift, and then you click on the other one. Now, if you're on Mac, you wanna click Command G. If you're on Windows, you wanna click Options or Alt G. Alright, so what I forgot to... Okay, so what you want to do is now bring that up to the top. So now you've got it like that in your group. You want to click back on group and click channels again. So now it's going to look like this. Now what you want to do is duplicate one of these so you can just drag it down to this little icon here. It's like a paper icon. You should probably put it in full screen. So now I'm going to get this blue copy. Or green copy or red copy. Doesn't matter which one you do. And we just want to rename this to depth mask something. You can put anything. Doesn't really matter what you rename it to, but that's just what I'm going to rename it to. So now that you've got your depth mask working, you want to go back to here, and we're going to duplicate this. So Command J, drag it this up to the top. I'm just duplicating it because if I mess something up for whatever reason, it's not gonna make too much of a difference if it's a duplicated layer. So I want to rasterize my layer right now. If you don't rasterize it, it won't work. And then you want to go up to filter. Lens blur is right there for me, but if you wanted to go, it's not there for you, just go down to blur, and then where is lens blur? Lens blur is right here. It's gonna bring you up to this screen, and you want to select your depth mask if it's not already, and you want to see the background is blurred. For some, oh yeah, because that's yeah, it's not blurred down there for me because I didn't have that in the frame, so that's why it's not blurred. But you can change all the settings around right here. I only want to blur it a little bit. Blends focal distance. You can just experiment with what you want to do. That looks like it almost inverts it. But that looks good to me. You can see the fauna and stuff around there is kind of blurred, but the sky looks alright. That's how I wanted it. If you want to just go all white, then you could have. You can play around with these for a little bit, and amount. No, don't want to play with the amount. That looks terrible. I'm just changing it around a little bit. Threshold. Oh no, it looks better when it's blurred like that. Change it to more accurate. Okay. So now we've got our little blur effect right there. You can see the bushes are blurred. I stand out. Creates a nice depth of field. Now what I do is I export it. Export as PNG. I did one to desktop, and now I open up Lightroom. Obviously, this isn't part of the blur. This is just me trying to make the picture look better. Add to Lightroom. All we're gonna do is just try and make the colors stand out a little bit. First of all, we'll go auto. What did I click? Auto export, and then we just mess around with this. Click J to see what's overexposed, what's underexposed.
That means you're
Okay, if you've been watching this channel for any period of time, you know we try to do 100 push-ups every day, so that's what we're going to do right now. Speed it up. Damn, I thought I did that slow, but that's my record, 13 minutes and 48 seconds. Let's go. I know a lot of you could probably beat that, but you know, building those gains. Let's get it. Hey? Yeah, so I'm gonna just go play basketball for a little bit and see what happens. We're pretty much at the courts. I would film a time lapse, but there's no clouds, so there's really no point. Bro, you couldn't even see that I pointed at the line like LaMelo.
Man, that's tough, you know.
It's so windy you can't shoot, so I gotta get out of there. Plus I hate playing concrete courts. It hurts your knees, it hurts your ankle. Well, I've got a sprained ankle. Sprained my ankle a little bit ago, so it hurts even more. Luckily I think this is the last day I'm gonna have to play on this court for a while, so yeah, let's get it. Guys, this will pretty much conclude the vlog. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. If you want more Photoshop tutorials, comment what you want to know how to do. I can figure it out if I don't already know. We're learning together, you know? We're learning together. So, as I said, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe. Comment how many of these vlogs from me that you've watched. I want to know how many of these vlogs you've watched. So comment that down below, and I'm out.